Hey guys, today I'm going to be comparing the 2025 Moto G base model to, I think the base model, I might be wrong, to the iPhone SE first gen. So pretty much basically what I like to call it, a brand new Motorola versus like a budget iPhone from 10 years ago. This isn't really brand new, but like you'd expect a phone from like a year ago from like a pretty big brand to be pretty alright. But we're gonna see about that. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, so I have both the phones right here. So let's start off with like how to unlock it. Actually, it might be better if I have this phone in this hand. So the finger, okay. So for the iPhone, you have to unlock it like this, and for the Motorola, you can just press your fingers to the side like that. You might be asking, what the heck is up with the fingerprint sensor on this then? Well, it doesn't work. It stopped working like a month after I got it, and so yeah, so this will take the cake for that. Actually, I should probably find a way to keep track of it. So Moto takes that. Anyway, before we get into the actual thing though, I probably should have started at this, but let's look at the overall designs of the phones. So this is like some weird fake leather material, and the iPhone is made out of like metal and glass, which is actually really nice. So I give it to this one overall because this is aged like very well. I can imagine like with regular use, this has been regularly used, this one hasn't, this one's brand new still. But I can imagine like with this it can get like a little bit choppy over time. And I mean in 10 years I'd probably call it like a unique and bold design, but like this like ages way better. So, and then like overall this tries to look like it has a slimmer profile, but like the screen takes up so much of the side and it just looks kind of stupid. And then this, I mean like the screen takes up a tiny bit of like the side, but it's not that terrible at all. And oh yeah, I forgot. In terms of like the front of them, this one kind of obviously takes it. This one like feels way more glassy and stuff, and then this one like the bezels are really thick, and I really hate that chin, dude. It's terrible. Like I was actually originally gonna compare this phone to my S26 Ultra, but I thought it would be like too brutal of a slaughter, and so I thought a more fair comparison would be this iPhone compared to it. So yeah. Anyway, let's look into how they both open Instagram. Alright, so 3 criteria that I have for a phone that I daily nowadays is that it has to run Instagram, it has to have an ultra wide camera. Both of these phones fail that, but I will say they could both run Instagram. Yes, an iPhone from 10 years ago will run Instagram. It's missing a few features, but I actually sometimes still use it on this to like use the iPhone emojis, to be honest. I sometimes use this randomly like to humble myself because it's kind of almost the same as my S26 Ultra, but like a little bit laggier, and like it's not on an OLED screen. Anyway, speaking of the screens, looking at them, it might just because this one's like a smaller phone, but like the iPhone takes the cake on that. Like iPhones always take the cake when it comes to the screens. I have no idea why. It's just like they always look so good. This is like pretty, like this is the closest thing I can get to like running Instagram on like an iPod Touch 4th gen. And I honestly think iPod Touch 4th gens have like the best screens in like the entire freaking universe. Anyway, this doesn't have instants on it. This one does. So in terms of like the overall like features and stuff, these actually kind of are the same, to be honest. Like I don't want to hear none of the bullshit about like the processors being better on this. I'm actually just doing like a raw ass comparison like from a consumer's perspective. You can buy this phone for maybe like $50 carrier locked, and then you can buy like this phone for like $50 just like by itself typically. And yeah, I got this for $40. I don't think it's locked to anything, to be honest. I know that this is locked to like some Walmart brand, and I'm not sure how much my dad got it for, but like he just randomly gave it to me like last night. Anyway, the cameras. I think the cameras, people are gonna say that this is gonna blow this out of the water, but I actually beg to differ. This is kind of all bark, no bite. I always see people with like this specific like camera layout out in public, and I'm just like, what are you doing, dude? Like, I mean, like, no hate to people who can't like afford like nicer phones, but like, ooh. Alright, so yeah, I'm recording on the S26 Ultra. It might just be. Oh wait, hold on. The pictures actually look pretty alright on this, to be honest. But okay, so this has 2x zoom, so I mean it gets a point. The Motorola gets a point for that. This just has digital zoom. Actually, wait, let me add up some of the points right now. Fuck. Anyway, so I'm gonna take a picture of my computer setup with both of these phones, and I'm going to see how it comes out. I'll put both of them like on here side by side. In terms of how the cameras look on the viewfinders, the iPhone takes the cake for that, because it might just be a smaller screen, but like it looks so grainy and shitty on this one. Like, I mean, I mean, I don't know, dude. You kind of gotta do a better job if like you're being beat up by a 10-year-old iPhone. Like, oh wait, okay. Motorola gets the point for having instants on Instagram, so they're actually kind of tied right now, to be honest. All right. Let's see the sound quality. So I'm gonna try to have both of them appear. Hold on. All right, there we go. YouTube music. I need to test out the speed of these two later too. You'd be surprised how close they are. All right, so we have some generic music loaded up. Let's turn the volume up all the way. I think they already are. Alright, so we're gonna play like 30 seconds from this phone and then 30 seconds from this phone. Alright, so that's the quality on that phone. Let's see about this one. Alright, so hearing it in person, I'm actually gonna give it to this, to be honest. Cause, I mean, yeah, the audio quality on this actually kind of ages a little bit well. This one, you could tell that the sound is like bigger. It sounds like really stupid, but if you were to like blindfold me in a hostage situation, I'd easily be able to tell you that this one is the smaller phone, and then this is the bigger phone. Yeah, if I were to do this test with my S26 Ultra, it would easily win, because my friends at school say that it sounds really good, and it actually sounds like it's coming out of like a professional setup. It's kind of great. So I'm gonna test the speed of opening and closing apps. So we're gonna do like a stupid app that I don't really need, like a calculator app. Let's see, 3, 2, 1. Why did that need like a loading screen? Wait, what? Okay, wait. 3, 2, 1. Alright, and now closing the app. 3, 2, 1. I had to kind of give this one a tiny bit of an advantage because like I have to like, actually like press into the home button, and this one I can just tap the screen. So yeah. Oh wait, okay, I should probably go back to the camera to test the video. I can't manually adjust like the resolution on this one. Like, and plus, okay, so when I first got this, every time I tried to like adjust the resolution to high, it just keeps putting it back to standard, which is really gay. Because like I'm not using this phone like regularly. I kind of want to just use it as like an extra camera or something. But anyway, now that I just did that, it actually kind of improved the quality a little bit. But it's whatever. So this shoots in like I think it could shoot in 4K, but I can't adjust it right now. I'm gonna have to go into settings and look at that. So yeah, this kind of takes the cake on like the adjustability, because I could actually adjust the camera quality, and then this one it like kind of sucks. Yeah, this could actually go up to 4K at 30 FPS. I can imagine that this probably does like 720p, to be honest. So yeah, the iPhone takes the cake with that. We'll see the how the video quality is in a little bit. Although I will say I like to shoot in 60 FPS, and I can only export in 1080p anyway, so yeah. Anyway, let's go. I'm gonna shoot a video with this first of like my room and my setup and stuff. Just like a quick clip. This is the iPhone SE first gen. Through the the Almoto. And now video quality through the Moto G 2025 through the I'm stupid. My room and stuff, at the Alamo Dome. With this, I couldn't actually like find the camera specific settings, and I can't even like adjust the FPS or anything, which is really gay. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna look at the camera footage later, and I'm going to determine what gets what point. Wait, let's like scroll on Instagram for a little bit. Let's see how it fares. Stupid. All right, Reels.
14 years ago, a guy
got so wait.
tired of missing the exit.
All right. I think I'm gonna have to deduct points from the iPhone finally for like the size, because it's just like really bothering me. Like, so the Motorola gets 1 point. It's a draw on like the quality of the scrolling reels. Like, I could honestly do that all day and like tell you that they're the exact freaking same. So yeah, I'm gonna look back at the camera footage and see which one will like split the tie or whatever. So alright, so kind of just like a funsies thing before we rank the photos and the videos. I'm going to listen to music on both of these through wired headphones. I would do it on like wireless, but I don't really use wireless that much, to be honest. Like, I like much at all, to be honest. I prefer wired headphones. So alright, so we're gonna load up like the same Kanye song on both of these. Oh wait, no, not Instagram. Stupid habit. Alright, so let's go to liked music. We'll listen to like King. That's my favorite song right now. Alright, so iPhone first. It might sound better through this because I'm using Apple headphones. Alright, so I listened about halfway through, and I'm gonna do it on the. Oh shit, I probably shouldn't do that. It's only. Oh my god. Okay, wait. The headphone jack on this is like really tight. I have no idea why. It might be worse on this one because this is like a brand new phone. But anyway, time to go to the same song on this phone, and I'm gonna listen halfway through. I did it off camera, but like unplugging it from this was even worse. But I'm gonna have to re-listen to the iPhone for like a few seconds because like they honestly sound like almost the exact same. So, dude, wait, I'm actually having like a lot of trouble right now, like deciding which one sounds better. So I'm just gonna like do this one more time and put the volume all the way up too. So. Oh my god, I don't fucking care about my hair. Alright, so I'm gonna give that point to the iPhone. I'm gonna hope that doesn't end in a tie because, yeah. I can honestly say this kind of sounds a little bit flat. I mean, these are both on no EQ settings, so this gets the point because like the music just feels like way more 3D. That's always been like a thing with Apple for me. That's why I still use like iPods. The music just sounds like way more detailed, and like this kind of just sounds like if you were to load up YouTube Music and put on like a new Kanye song, like what you'd expect. And then this like is actually slightly better. Like you could like the bass is really distinct and stuff, and then this is kind of just like all in your face, like all at once. I don't know. Anyway, let's get my pen and give it to the iPhone. And now I have both of the videos and photos downloaded. I'm going to compare those now. Alright, so I have some bad news. But okay, so I did the camera quality test and the iPhone takes it. Oh my god, dude, this looked like something you'd record on like a tablet from like 15 years ago. It like, for how beefy the camera looks on the outside, it like sucks shit, bro. Oh my god. And then this, it just has like that one little ass camera, and then like it looks really smooth. I don't know, it might have been because I didn't have some sort of setting on this, but this is honestly on like stock settings. But like, yeah, this just looks so smooth, and like the pictures on this feel so more real, and then this just, I mean, it looks actually pretty colorful and stuff, but it was terrible. But I do think I have something to break the tie, because I was gonna say there's a tie now. If we count the battery life, I'm gonna give it to the Motorola, because the battery on this is obviously bigger because it's a bigger phone, and this has honestly been at like 80 something percent. The battery life on the front's not right. 80%. It was at 86 when I first started, and then this is at 74. It was at 79 when I first started. So yeah, and like just like actually like an hour ago it was only at like 90. So I mean, I feel like the battery on this drains fast, and it's like a smaller battery, so they both get a point for the camera and a point for the battery. And then I think I have something to break the tie. I forgot what it was though. I'm gonna have to think about it for a sec. Hold on. Oh yeah, so in terms of like setting up the phones, and it's kind of hard to explain, but it's like when you get a brand new Android and they like push you to download all these like stupid random games. iPhones don't do that. You can install whatever the heck you want like on these. This, like, when I first got it, it said you need like a few more steps. Oh fuck. You need like a few steps to like set it up, and whenever I clicked on that, it installed like fucking Block Blast and Candy Crush, games that I don't play. And it was taking up so much storage. It was taking up like 6 gigabytes, which is kind of crucial like on these phones that have like small storage amounts. This has like 32 gigabytes, and I feel like I have all the space in the world. This, like, for that split second that I had all those freaking games, dude, like my storage was filled up like halfway, and this is like a 64 gigabyte. So iPhone gets the points for that. I just realized I'm not tallying up the points right. Let's do one more thing. I really hope does not break that tie. We're going to compare the brightness. Alright, so let's turn that up all the way and that up all the way. This is tough because this has a darker wallpaper and this has like kind of a brighter wallpaper. I can't really tell. They're actually low-key kind of the same. If anything, it actually kind of gives a point to the iPhone, to be honest. Oh yeah, before I start editing, one more thing I'm gonna give the iPhone points for is how long it'll get updates for. Oh my god, I can't even fit it on the thing anymore. Alright. Because this has updates to like iOS 15, an update like 5 5 years after it came out. And Motorola's, from what I know, they only get 1 year of updates. So yeah, the iPhone gets 1 more point. The final score was 5 to I can't even count that. Is that 9? I think that's 9. Yeah, 5 to 9. That's fucking nuts. Anyway, bye. Are you fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? Everything good, everything good. Are you fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? Fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? Yeah, done, everything good, fuck. Dude, I used to be so good at singing that song.